Welcome in the first lesson. I know many of you came here just for some of these fashion images to know how I would process fashion images in Camera Raw. In fact, how I would edit all of the fashion images just in Camera Raw. This will be the next section, but also many of you is travel photographers, landscape photographers. So this course meant to be something very universal for everyone. If you hobbyist, if you do photography, landscape photography, but you like to take photos of people, and if you like to take fashion photos of people, this will be absolutely perfect for you because you will get all information in one course. So we're going to start simple with landscape images, and actually they're going to help you understand colors a lot, whether you're going to retouch people or not. So this is really important to follow me to see what I'm doing, and the best thing is you get in the images I'm working with. So you can do whatever you want with them. You can practice and see how it looks like. I'm going to start with this simple image, and there will be, it's well done. It's really well done image, and the ISO was just about right. The shadows are not too dark, but the highlights are a little blown up. So when you have raw image, you just double hit on the image and you will open the image straight away in Camera Raw. So what you're looking at here, you probably want to understand, this is the basic panel, and the basic panel is all about light. So that gives you an idea. If you have wrong lights, if you have too strong highlights, this is the right place to work. If you have too dark shadows, this is perfect place to work. If you need to work with contrast, also you will be working in this area. And when I open the image, I always pay attention to one thing, my highlights and shadows at first. My highlights are a little blown up. So what I would do here, I would go down with highlights fully, as you can see, and I recover a lot of details from the sky. It's absolutely unbelievable how many details you can recover from the sky just by doing this simple step. Also, I would recover some shadows, so I'm going to level. I will be happy about my shadows. I don't want to go fully because it will be absolutely like blown up. I could lower the exposure here, but I rather would go about here. And I think it's a pretty good start for me right now. I recover a lot of sky. It's of course lacking of contrast right now, but I would wait with contrast for later. And the same with clarity. This is the things I really enjoy working a little bit later. So the first step when I work in Camera Raw is just this. It's just restoring lights and shadows. Of course, you can work for general vibrance or saturation, so you can check whatever suits you. But as you can see, we have many similar colors. So if I, for example, want to increase vibrance, I'm also increasing the blue color over here. The same doing with saturation. So I would be really careful with this. And if I want to increase, I really do this very softly, up to 10, to add nice saturation up to this image. And that would be absolutely the first step. I don't want to do more as the first step, and then I will open this in Photoshop, so we'll be ready to work more. We'll be working with colors. Sometimes you can do this also on this level. So after the first step, I'm skipping few panels. So I'm skipping not tone curve, not detail. Hue, saturation, luminance is something that interests me. I have the greens here, so we could work with hue at first, so we work with colors, then we'll be working with saturation of this color and luminance. And we have each color very, very selectively. So look at the greens, for example. If I want to change the greens, I'm just moving this into more green or aquas, and I will change the greens. If I want to make it more yellow, I would turn this into more yellow side. So I would actually make it a little bit more greenish. I would also add a little bit of the saturation, and we could bring up some of the luminance to make it brighter. I would work with blue because blue is very important color here, but once I start working, actually you can notice I'm affecting rest of the image. That's why I decided to work with this color a little bit later. So after this first step, so make sure the lights are correct and check the colors you can do that will not affect the rest of the image. And after all, I recommend you to press Shift on your keyboard, and instead of open image, you will have information open object. And I don't need to explain you what objects are, but you will understand this over the process. If you don't want to press, you can open this small sign and you can check this small box open in Photoshop as smart object. This is really crucial to open as an object. This is most important thing. Open this as an object because it will give you possibility of re-editing the settings you have. If you not open this as an object, you will not be able to do this. That's why I'm pressing Shift and opening image as an object, and look what is happening now. We open this, and now if I do double hit on this image I'm opening, I have the same settings and I can change them anytime I want. That's why you always supposed to work with smart objects.